Hola, amigo. Still working on this desert weather survey for the university. Can you meet me?
Be right there.
400 meters. Turn sharp right. You have arrived at your destination.
Ay, no storms in the horizon just yet. Lo siento. While we're waiting, how would you like to throw a desert flyer around some sand dunes?
Might as well.
Now, let's demonstrate some physics, no? I should say, I've also set up some important scientific equipment for you.
Great! More things for me to smash.
Well, if you must, I'm sure we could use the data. Perfecto! The loss of traction can cause the phenomenon you call oversteer. This is excellent practice for driving in poor visibility.
You mean, if there's a sandstorm?
When there is a sandstorm, my friend. I have seen the satellite pictures. Trust me. Sí, muy bueno. An effective demonstration of Newton's third law. Ah, the numbers are looking good. Show me more. Ándale! This is a lesson on the shape of a parabola. Excelente. I'll get the numbers to the university. And the video to my friends at Horizon. Bien hecho. Be ready for the call. According to the weather service, it's going to be a big one.
Count me in.
Oh, I will. Call you soon. Dry conditions in the Baja region. Wind increasing. This is it, my friend. This is it! Get down here!
I'm coming, I'm coming!
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
Juan? I got here as fast as I could.
Oh, not fast enough! Get in! Vámonos! Vámonos! This storm is forming over there. Winds up to 110 kilometers per hour. Can't you go any faster?
Sure! What do we do when we get there?
You know, science. Let's just get there. Are you lost? Or are you smashing things on purpose? There it is! The sandstorm! Full speed ahead! Straight into the middle!
Okay! Are you sure?
See! The university equipped us with sensors. We'll be gathering data the whole way. Going this fast when we can't see? Making superstars proud! What? You think we need to kick up more dust? Okay, if our data is correct, we'll have to take it off-road! Woo-hoo! You can't get much closer to a sandstorm than we just got, my friend. Bien hecho. With our data, the university will be able to track weather patterns much more accurately, so drivers can avoid sandstorms in the future.
Why would you avoid them? They're awesome!
Hola, mi amigo. The university is publishing data on desert weather patterns. I think we'd get the best readings from the Baja. I really hope we see a sandstorm.
Me too. Let's go.
Mike and his crew are ready for the next stunt. I snuck away to my trailer to call you. Victor thinks I'm preparing.
Turn left. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. Recalculating route. In 200 meters, turn left.
Right. Keep it in the river along here, and upright if you can, Frankie.
Scene 23. Mad Alex. Action! This is Alex's last chance. Without this vehicle, we will not be able to trigger the dimension portal. There will be explosions and many digital things. But the truth is in the vehicle, in the way you drive. Make me believe. Surface is rough through here, but push through it. Give it some. I haven't seen that kind of driving for years. Yes! And now through the resistance camp. Let nothing stand in your way. Wonderful, Frankie! That's amazing! You truly grasp the essence of the character.
Victor's notoriously difficult to please, but he loves your driving, Frankie. Ready for the next setup?
Scene 25. One flew over Cobalt's nest. Action! Now the supplies are delivered. Alex Cobalt must escape. Not from aliens, but from a phantasmagoria of fears and doubts tracing all the way back through everything you have experienced. I don't know what a phantasmagoria is, but I've whacked a Rally V8 in that thing, so give it the guts. up. Hard. Turn onto some winding roads up ahead. Wants us to go again. Scene 25. One flew over Cobalt's nest. Action! Now the supplies are delivered. Alex Cobalt must escape. Not from aliens, but from a phantasmagoria of fears and doubts tracing all the way back through everything you have experienced. I don't know what a phantasmagoria is, but I've whacked a Rally V8 in that thing, so give it the goods. Barricades and ramps ahead. Keep your speed up. Hard turn onto some winding roads up ahead. Where on earth did you learn to drive like that, Frankie?
So, I have some ideas for some improvisation. We could do a scene along the beach, or around the airplane graveyard. I'm not sure which, so you choose.
I'm setting up the speed course now. Wait till you see these.
Turn around when it is safe. new destination.
I've done a bit of work on this. I think it's gonna be pretty quick.
It looks quick.
And there's a speed camera just up the road.
I like what you're thinking.
The route's laid in. Ándale, vamos.
This thing can really go. How did you come up with this idea?
It wasn't my idea. I mean, not entirely. When I was cleaning out the engine, I found scoring around the air filters. My Papa Fernando had been widening them to improve the aspiration. He didn't have a turbo to put in.
But you obviously did.
Yup. Like it?
This is utterly wild. I love it.
Just keep it on the road, okay? Speed cameras ahead. Go for it.
Got it.
That's it! Brilliant! You okay?
I think I left my teeth behind. I love this car.
You better go back and find them then. I'll call you soon. It's me again. You think you can get a bocho sideways? I've been playing around with the wheel angle. Meet me here if you want to get your drift on. I've also got an idea for an assault course. Let's meet here if you want to try that.
turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn left. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Just in time. We're ready for you.
Yeah?
I really wanted to see what this car can do, agility-wise. So I built you a challenge course. Want to give it a shot?
Definitely.
I thought so. Get in. I'll get you up to speed. We've set up a bunch of ramps and obstacles all around here. Follow your route and get through it as fast as you can. fantastic. That was quite the show. I'm going to need to feel a couple of dents, but that's the good thing with a bocho. You just get your hammer and some hot water.
This is a great car. Your great-granddad would have loved to have seen it, I'm sure.
Definitely. A pity we can't show him. Never mind, get out of here. I'll call you soon. Hola, amigo. One more thing I want from the bocho. A photograph, so the memories last even longer than a Volkswagen Beetle. I can think of a couple of places. The place where Papa Fernando left it for us to find, or the Baja where he did all his off-road racing. What do you think? That's where these all started. Come and meet me.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Original condition, just like when it rolled out of La Fábrica in the 60s. You like it?
That's a classic look. What about the upgrades, though?
Don't worry, all the upgrades are safe. We can put them back on anytime. I wanted to take a nice picture of the car.
Ah, yes. Natural habitat of the vulture.
This was the first Beetle in my family, but it wasn't the last. I owned one, Ramiro owned one. Maybe... this sounds stupid, but maybe we carry the spirit of our Papa Fernando with us, you know? Or maybe it's just a Mexican thing.
That's really nice, Alejandra. Probably a Mexican thing too, though.
Definitely a Mexican thing. Come on, get the photo already.
this desert sky is perfect.
I was thinking the same thing. If it was in black and white, it could be Papa Fernando on race day. Me encanta. I want to say muchísimas gracias for everything. We always put Papa Fernando's picture on the ofrenda for Dia de los Muertos. This year, I'll have a lot to say to him.
Tell him the vocho is in safe hands.
It will be. Papa Fernando says the vocho belongs to me now. I can do whatever I want with it. So, I'm giving it to you.
What? Ale, no.
Just promise you'll always bring it back to my garage. Now get out of here. Papa Fernando and I have some ideas to work on. I'll call you. Saludos again. Remember our stock versus scratch race where I beat you by about 2 millas?
Not how I remember it.
Papa Fernando said a racer should be their own mecánico. Well, I have the ultimate test. Come and meet me.
In 100 meters, turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Calculating route. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. You have arrived at your destination.
Wow, that's generous. Well, just the spirit of Horizon, isn't it? Shall we send a thank you?
The airfield? Yeah, I think we can make that work.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn right. Recalculating route. When it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn right. In 100 meters, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Still not talking, eh, Frankie? What a surprise. Let's get on with it.
Improv scene. Search scene. Action! Yeah, so the search is part of the flashback in Act 3. Script is something. I have no idea how it's gonna work. Just throw the car around a bit or something? Huh? I haven't seen driving like that since... Well, anyways, slam the route and improvise with your car. Stick to the runway tarmac. That's where we have the best camera coverage. Frankie, mate, you'll have to put me in touch with your driving instructor.
I think Mike is onto us.
Yeah, we'll have to dial it back a little.
That'll do. But I think you can do better than that, kid. Improv scene. Search scene. Action! Yeah, so the search is part of the flashback in Act 3. The script is something. I have no idea how it's gonna work. Just throw the car around a bit or something? Huh? I haven't seen driving like that since... Well, anyways, slam the route and improvise with your car. Stick to the runway tarmac. That's where we have the best camera coverage. Frankie, mate, you'll have to put me in touch with your driving instructor.
I think Mike is onto us.
Yeah, we'll have to dial it back a little.
should I tell Victor is really behind the wheel? Kidding, Frankie, I'm just kidding.
Right. You've got another stunt. Drop by when you have a moment.
Turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. Recalculating route. In 100 meters, turn right. Turn right, turn right. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn right. meters. Turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the two masterminds caught in the act. Can't believe I didn't recognize your driving sooner, kid.
Mike, glad you're here. How do you like this, this dummy the art department made. It's very realistic.
Save it, Frankie. This is a brilliant idea. But if you're gonna keep Victor in the dark, you'll need my help.
It's nice to be working with you again, Mike.
You can talk! I never expected that. Look, get in the car. We've got a big jump to do.
Scene 43. Time travel volcano jump. Action!
Mike, did you just say volcano jump?
Come on now, kid. I saw the opening ceremony. Hammer it up the hill, kid. That stunt vehicle is a Mike Steel Special. Custom engine and suspension. What? It's nice to have a real driver at the wheel. I heard that.
There we go! Well done! Frankie. Brilliant! Well done! But we keep this between us, yeah? No need for Victor to know.
Hey there, kid. We've got a new stunt set up. Drop by when you can.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn right. In 200 meters, turn right, turn right. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn right.
Hey there, Frankie. No, don't talk. We have to protect that nice, bankable accent of yours. Get in the car. I'll explain the stunt as we go. Scene 68. Dr. Strangeguard. Action! Careful up ahead. Watch the turn. Hang on there, I'm in here too! And keep the speed up. Oh, blimey. Victor's on the phone. Keep it tight, kid. Victor!
Senor Steele, Frankie's driving is exceptional as always. But why did I just catch a glimpse of another Frankie relaxing in his trailer with a mug of lemon tea?
No, that was a dummy. It was a stunt dummy. Gotta go, Victor. Bye. Hey, I always have a role in the movies I make. I was Pursuit Beast number 2 in the one we made in the UK.
The one that ran into the wall. I love that bit.
Very funny, Captain Silent Protagonist. Now drive! Nicely done. It's good to be working with you again, Frankie. Oh, too close by half. Let's get this done. Kid, we have a small problem on Vanguard. Meet me and Frankie when you can.
Turn right. Turn right. At the roundabout, take the second exit. At the roundabout, take the first exit. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
The director was asking why I'm not doing my lines in the stunt sequences.
Don't worry about it, Frankie. I'll cover for you. Hey, kid, you ready for the next set?
Sure. What's the stunt?
Scene 95. Highway escape. Hey, action!
Talk me through this. What's my motivation?
So, it's a race, basically. Gotta outrun the pursuit car. I can explain, Mike. And that is an excellent accent, Frankie. You have hidden depths. This is an escape, of course. The self-replicating control system is intent on stopping you. It has commandeered a pursuit vehicle. You must escape it. If it helps, imagine the pursuit vehicle has a number of hilarious lines of dialogue. Perhaps even... emerging as the true star of this movie. You voicing it a bit.
Well done. This is gonna look great. And there we go. That's done. Only one more stunt to do. I'll call you when we're set up. Hey, kid. Next scene set up. Meet me with the stunt unit.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. 100 meters, turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Arrived at your destination.
Right, this is the last shot we need to get. Should be easy.
What could go wrong?
Scene 107. Data upload stunt sequence. Action! Right, we've got other stunt drivers in traffic vehicles. Dodge and weave, and get to the destination as quick as you can. And this is where we bring the pieces together. Past, present, future, messages and themes come across the franchise, coming together, but not resolved. Never resolved. Don't worry about all that past, present theme stuff. Let's just get this done before he rumbles us.
In 100 meters, turn sharp left. In 100 meters, turn right. In 100 meters, turn right. In 400 meters, turn right. right.
Coming up on the destination now. Just get there.
There we go. Cut and print it there. Stunt units are wrapped on Vanguard Force 10. It's up to Victor in the editing booth now. He's not the type of director to change his mind, or ask for reshoots, or anything like that. Right?
Mike's going off the deep end. Something about product placement. Can you drop by?
Easy, Frankie. I'm on my way.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. Calculating route. In 400 meters, turn right. have arrived at your destination.
There's a new scene. Apparently, we need to take advantage of the presence of a major cultural event to root the story in the zeitgeist.
What now?
Get in the car, kid. I'll explain.
Scene 103. Something at the festival. Floor it, kid! Straight through the festival. Hit the jumps. Apparently the scene's got to go right through the middle of a race or something. Tell Scott Tyler not to flop his lines this time.
Wait. We're putting the festival in the movie. And Scott Tyler's got lines.
That's right, kid. Up through here. Head for the ramp. Cue the drivers. Cue Scott! We have got another vehicle on the track, ladies and gentlemen. Pause. What is going on? I had no idea that was going to happen. We, let him write his own lines. Here we go. There's cars coming the other way, so watch it.
That was close. What now? This is very improvised.
You're doing good. Now, out the far side. Keep the speed up.
Victor wanted Frankie to drive this.
There we go. That has to be enough for him, right? Right, kid. We're back in it. Get here when you can.
Another stunt. I'll be right there.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 100 meters, turn right. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. so. In 200 meters, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
Hey there. So, I just got off the phone with the director, and he wants one more stunt.
And not just any stunt. He wants me to jump across the bay, being chased by a cargo plane.
And there's dialogue all over it, so no driver swapping. I think it's time we fessed up to Victor.
Hang on. If we can't swap drivers, why don't we swap cars?
With one waiting in the motorway tunnel. Right. I need props and another hero car. Do we even have another hero car? Yes, we do! The one that was too fast for anyone to drive. I'll get it ready over at the bridge.
Scene 117. One take. Action.
I'll do the first section, and you take over at the tunnel.
We can do this, Frankie. Just drive casual.
Now, Frankie, it is time. We must close the loop, combine the dimensions, and transform this conflict into art.
Got a bad feeling about this.
See, you are being torn apart from the inside. It's almost as if there is another Alex Cobalt straining, fighting to take control. Understand? And... fine.
I'm not gonna make it.
Turn around when it is...
Go, quick. I can't act and drive at the same time.
The plane's spinning up. Get to the airfield. Go, go, go!
The car's a bit of a handful. This is the high-power one Victor asked for, but we never used, so, enjoy?
Whoa! This thing can move!
We need a line here, I think. Frankie, would you improvise something for me, please?
I have to return to the future!
Si, muy bien. You capture the conflict perfectly. Turn and follow the plane over the jump. Stunt driver learned to talk, Frankie. You're out of a job.
Not bad. I mean, I have a few notes.
What Frankie said. Just hit that jump and not the plane.
I love my life.
And cut! You did it! We did it! We actually bleeding did it! Amazing! Both of you! I couldn't tell from watching the feeds. Amazing work. Great driving. And, I mean, reasonable acting too. Right, kid. We're back in it. Get here when you can.
Another stunt? I'll be right there.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. roundabout, take the second exit. Turn left. Turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right, turn right. In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
Right, this is a post-credits scene. And according to the call sheet, Victor wants... both of you.
Both of us? He doesn't know I exist, right?
Scene 121A. The two Alexes. Action!
Hey, what do you say we make this one real?
Oh, you know it! See you at the finish line.
Ah, yes, this is what we have been working toward. The within made manifest. The conflict, real. The outcome, unknowable. My greatest work. Ah, clever was it?
Print. And that, with any luck, is definitely, positively a wrap. So, Victor's asked me to join his remake of Rendezvous. Turns out he saw the thing we did in Edinburgh. It's a huge opportunity. And all thanks to you, kid.
Actually, you know, I've got this idea. It's about twins who fight crime. In cars. I'm in. Tell me more.